1 week ago tonight, I stood right here as we unrolled our entire Torah scroll around this sanctuary. And we sang and we danced, and the entire room was full of joy. And when we woke up the next morning, it was as if the joy from the evening prior had existed in an entirely different world. There was evening, and there was morning, and the days ahead unknown. And just the night before, we had read the final words of our Torah, and in the same breath, we began again with the story of creation, what felt like two separate worlds. And on Monday night, I stood right here again, this time looking out at over 1,000 heartbroken faces that mirrored my own. Monday also happened to be my 29th birthday, and a couple people came up to me and said, "Can I say happy birthday?" And I thought, it isn't happy, but it's here. Another year of life, another chance to begin again. And I stand here again tonight, this time holding both the darkness, the unfathomable darkness of this week, and in the same breath, the hope of resilience, of strength, of 7 days since I stood right over there and chanted the words, and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light, and there is still light. And there is still light. And there is still light. That is the never-ending story of our people. A people who begin again and again and again, a people of undying hope and eternal light. The truth is, I intended to talk to you about something totally different tonight, to maybe tell you a bit about my journey or about what led me to the Cantorate. But I realized that all I want you to know is that as long as I have the privilege of being your Cantor, I will be with you exactly where we are, in this moment and in every moment going forward. Because when we say this phrase, "You have always belonged here," we don't just mean in times of celebration or in times of grief, but right here, right now, and always. I look around this room tonight, and I still see so much light. I see the light of my teachers. Cantor's Richard Cohen, Cantor Benji Ellen Schiller, Mary Lovinger Arian, Cantor Jill Abramson, so many more who have taught me what it means to show up for others, to lead with compassion and courage, to be a loving presence, and to be a light. I see the light of my classmates, colleagues, and friends whose music and leadership fill me with so much hope for the future of our world. Thank you for being here tonight and for not embarrassing me too badly in front of my new team. I see the light of my family who traveled both near and far to be here today. My parents and sister who came all the way from the West Coast and who only texted me 3 times about how much they hate JFK Airport. My parents have supported my siblings and I on our musical journeys forever, and I am so grateful. I see the light, we all got to see the light, of Cantor Ben Ellerin, who, along with Cantor's Lucy Fishbein and Cantor Jessica Hutchings, mentored me throughout each of my student pulpits, Baltimore Hebrew congregation, Temple B'nai Jeshurun in Short Hills, New Jersey, and my home congregation of Congregation Near Tamid in Las Vegas. You taught me what it means to be a cantor who leads a community forward, and I carry that with me always. Sometimes all it takes is someone who sees a spark in you, someone who sees in you what you might not always see in yourself, but who encourages you not to shy away from that spark, but to let your light shine. My teacher, my mentor, and my 2022 Purim costume, Alana Arian. Thank you for lighting the way for me. You are like a Debbie in my life. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that I would find a place right out of school that truly felt like home, that felt like I've always belonged here, but that's Temple Israel and has been from the moment I walked through the door. From our incredible, incredible staff, Brian, Stephanie, Noah, Kate, Lindsay, Lilach, Aaron, Eric, so many more. Our security team, Tony, Tim, everyone that makes this place so special. I challenge anyone to walk through the halls of this place and not feel better after seeing these rays of light. To our incredible musicians that I get to work with each week, Julian, Malin, Yusuf, Mike, to Chris and Eric, to everyone who brings so much musical light to this congregation. To our president, John Kaufman, and our entire board, thank you for this opportunity to lead this holy community. And lastly, to the absolute best clergy team, and I'm only a little biased. I have a little sister, and I know what it's like when your family of 4 becomes a family of 5. It's not always easy, but these guys have never been more welcoming. They care, they support me, they value me as a member of this team, and I am so, so grateful to begin this journey together. Rabbi Ilana Nematoff-Bressler, who couldn't be with us tonight but is joining us via live stream and who brings so much energy and light to our Kesher families and kids. To my fellow Hoosier, Rabbi Zach Pleasant, who is also now my neighbor. That's just a fun fact. We have come a long way since I first came up to you at Hillel and said, you know, I play guitar if you ever want to lead together sometime. He finally took me up on it. And to Rabbi Michael Friedman, who once told me, the entire Torah is a search for home. I feel so lucky to be inspired by your Torah and your heart that helps us all find our way home. To my new buddy, Cantor Julia Cadrain, for all the light you bring. I cannot believe we get to do this together, and to think this is only the beginning. I've been turning to a lot of texts this week, looking for comfort, strength, looking to find meaning in this moment. And I keep going back to the words of our psalmist, Ozi v'zimrat Yah, my strength and my song come from God. My strength and my song. How grateful I feel to be standing here tonight, to look out at this beautiful community, a people of strength. Because they can try and dim our light, but we will always sing.